Who's the deadbeat?
Oh, who's the deadbeat? Oh
Yeah.
man, bro. I got a different outlook on that, bro. So my motto is I don't judge people, bro, because I wake up with my kids every day, dog, and sometimes I'm not the best father, you know what I'm saying? So but on paper right now, I mean, we said I don't like bashing my kids' mom either, but I mean, I gotta give it to her though, you know what I'm saying? I am taking care of these kids by myself, you feel me? I took my BM to my stepdad crib on some drunk shit, and I'm about to go to the basement with her. Y'all know what time it is. You know what I mean? My stepdad grabbed my arm. He was like, yo, put a condom on. I see the Hennessy in your hand. Grabbed my hand up and told me like, yo, put a condom on. I know what you about to do. I ain't listened to him at all. 9 months later, my oldest came. And
Wow.
and from there, I wasn't there. 20.
20? Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
young.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, 19. She was born when I was almost 21. You know what I mean? But so the day she was born, I wasn't there to watch it, but I was there like the next morning. You know what I mean? I'm there. I remember holding my little girl, man, not knowing if she mad or not because mom already told me that it's a possibility type shit. You know what I mean? So type stuff. So ended up leaving there. I asked the nurse, I'm like, yo, when can we take a DNA test? She was like, as soon as the birth certificate is done, you can take a DNA test. And she said, so come back tomorrow. I leave next morning. I'm on my way to work. I'm calling her like, hey, yo, what's up, mom? I get off at such and such. We can knock this out. She's like, I'm already gone. So that started, you know what I'm saying? So it was a chase from there pretty much, man.
Did she put your name on the birth certificate?
Nah, not at all.
Oh man.
Yeah. Tried to basically try to place my kids on somebody else. So
Wow.
6 months go
Why
by.
though? Like why would she do that at this time? Like this guy have money or something?
Nah, just young, dog. Just young, man. You know what I'm saying? Young,
Probably who
inexperienced.
she wanted to be with at the time or something like that.
I'm not even sure. Honestly,
Okay.
brother. I never even was able to talk to her, you know what I'm saying, about it. It sounds like it's mostly just control. You know what I mean? She know how me and my family step for our kids and our nephews and nieces and stuff. So she probably felt like my mom was going to take the child or something. You know what I mean? Because my mom has done that, you know what I'm saying, with my nephew type deal. So she probably thought it was going to be the same thing. But I can't really speak for her. I don't know. But yeah. So from there, man, I called every place I knew, dog, that had something to do with the DNA test. I went to the child support office. I went to the court. I went to the link office. I did everything I was supposed to do in any some shape, form, or fashion, trying to figure it out. I finally got a hold to the court systems, and they told me that I can like pay like $400 some for a DNA test. By this time, she already gone. I got no contact with her, like none. She out of there.
Why you just didn't file a motion?
I'm 19, 20, bro. I don't know how to do none of that.
Yeah.
From that happening, disappeared. 6 months go by. I get a call from her mom. Mind you, me and her mom ain't on good terms in no shape, form, or fashion. But I respected her for calling me and telling me that my daughter DCFS. 6 months in, right? So she called me, she gave me the caseworker number. I called the caseworker and I'm like, yo, I'm such and such. I can possibly be the father of, you know what I mean? And they was like, okay, cool. I think it was like a week later, I came downtown, met up with them, talked to them. They sent me somewhere to go do a DNA test. I got that done. Came back a couple weeks later, like 99.9. You know what I mean? So from
That
that
was a
point,
blessing.
man, you hear me, brother? Because if her mom ain't never called me, bro, I wouldn't know what was going on. Like, not even a little bit. Me and her mom still ain't on good terms, but I respect her. Super respect her for that call, for sure. But from there, man, we ended up going through the whole system, man. 4 years, bro. They kept telling me to do stuff and I would knock it out. I never told them wait or no, I can't do this. I smoked weed most of my life. They told me they're gonna start dropping me. My first drop was dirty, and after that I never had a dirty drop for 4 years. Went cold turkey right away. You know what I mean?
So they had to do this for 4 years?
4 years. They didn't have to, but me just being a young black man and a young single father, dog, they put me through the ringer. You go to
Mm.
court every 3 months. You know what I mean? So every 3 months they give like a progress update. They never said I was not doing what I was supposed to be doing, but it's still extended for 4 years. You
So
know what I
at
mean?
this time, what was your baby? You had your baby at that time through them 4 years?
Um, it took me 2.5, maybe 3 years to get her at home 5 days out the week. And when that
So
happened,
I just wanted to know what. So where was your baby? Who had
oh,
the baby?
she was with family on her mom's side.
And do you know what happened?
Oh yeah, yeah. She just left her at the so my daughter got health issues, both of them actually. So she noticed something was wrong. She took her to the emergency room and left. Yeah, yeah. So going through the ringer with DCFS and stuff, and I'm doing everything they asked me to do. You feel me? They want me to do parenting classes, they want me to do counseling. Uh of course I've had my own spot to live, you know what I'm saying,
I'm
safe, all
glad
that
you
good
was doing.
stuff.
I'm glad you was doing all those things because a lot of fathers drop the ball when they don't do that, and they don't understand how important that is to not just be getting attitudes and just doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
So
man,
you,
that's one thing that they want you to do. They want to see you like they want to see you frantic. They want to see you panic. You know what I mean? I should literally show them no emotions, like zero. I was
yeah.
just taking what they were saying. I was like, okay, cool. Just when they go knocked it out. Every time they came back to me with something else, knocked it out. I remember I requested for a new supervisor. No, a new caseworker. I called her supervisor. I was like, hey, I don't feel like no progress is happening. This is like 2 years in. And she was like, well, it's not really her, it's me. So, so I need a new supervisor is what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So,
Golly.
yeah, nah, they was taking me through the ringer, bro. Before I got to I'm sorry, when I got to the 5 days a week, so it's only 7 days a week, right? So my child is at home with me 5 days out the week. She's still in the system. I get hit with child support, my boy.
How is that possible?
Dog, I go to court, right? And I'm telling the judge, and the judge, I don't know if you ever been to child support court, brother, but the judge don't give a fuck with your. I'm sorry, he don't care about your story. He don't care about what's going on, no shape, form, or fashion. I'm sitting there. It was like 20 people went up before me, and soon everybody went up there. He was like, "How much you make? When you want to start?" Okay, cool. Got him up out of there. Then actually no nothing, right? So it came to me. I get up there. I know it's gonna be the same routine. He said the same thing to me. I was like, hey, yo, my child at home with me 5 days out the week. This is literally a spit in my face. I told him that. He's just froze for a couple seconds. And the attorney or whatever was like, well, I can call and check in on that. I was like, yeah, please do. You know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, okay, cool. So she actually did call my caseworkers. My caseworkers never called them back. Dog, I was on child support for 8 months for no reason. They ended up giving me my money back
But why you got to go through all that? That's crazy.
come on now. But yeah, they were just giving me obstacles and stuff. They wanted me to give up. So towards the end of it, it ended up I'll say the last court day before it completely closed out. I went there snapping, bro. I didn't know that I can speak, but they go another one of them things I was talking about. For the people who's listening, you can speak in court, dog. Don't just go in that courtroom and let your public defender, if you don't have a lawyer, whatever, just speak for it. And you just walk away and just keep accepting it. I did that for almost 3 years, 3.5 years. The last 6 months, the last court date, I went in there, I wrote a speech down and everything. I asked my public defender, I was like, hey, yo, can I speak? He was like, yeah, you sure can. So anyway, the court session went on, and they was like, yo, you want to speak? I went up there, I pulled my speech out, I looked at it, I balled it up and just put it in my pocket and went in for like 15 minutes. They got my kids home in 6 months, bro.
So this is the $1 million question because I've been. How did you get kid number two?
Oh, whew. You ready to laugh, my boy? You ready to laugh? So
I mean,
basically, I moved from Illinois because right now, at that point, I was a single father. My mom stayed in Oklahoma, so I moved down with my mom to get some help. I'm a newfound single parent. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably like 23, 24 or something at
hold,
the
hold on,
time.
hold on. Just pause right there. Let's backtrack. So from the time your baby was born to the time her mother called you, how long has it been since you seen the baby? The first.
6 months.
So you went 6 months being alienated, and then you still have to fight for over 5 years. And at first, for the how many years was it before you got the 5 nights?
It was about 2.5, 3 years.
And was you getting any nights before that? The five?
It was like maybe I think it was like two. 2 nights because they started off doing like supervised. Of course, they do the supervised visits,
Yeah,
and then they move it to the unsupervised. But those
yeah,
only be like 3 4 hours type deal. You know what I mean?
yeah. And then you got the 5 nights, and then eventually, at this point, or I guess when you move, you was full time at that point, right?
Absolutely.
I
Yep. Yep.
mean,
I just
okay,
yep. I ended up getting a 2 bedroom house, bro. I had 2 cars, nice job, bro. I'm talking chilling, and child support came took me
okay.
down. You hear me?
So you moved
Down.
to Oklahoma. We gonna get to this
Yep. Yep.
second child.
Yes, sir. Went to Oklahoma, right? Down there with moms and stuff. I couldn't find a job. I was hunting for like 3 months. I ended up moving back to Illinois. But when I moved back to Illinois, so my kid's mother, most of her family is my closest friends, but they really don't mess with her. But I just so happened to move in with her brother. 2 weeks later, guess who got kicked out?
What y'all got going on, bro? So so what was they at when you couldn't see your kids?
Who? Her brothers?
Yeah, like why wasn't they stepping up for you then?
Oh yeah, no,
Huh?
I mean that's still a sister though. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
still them.
but see, and this is the problem I have with that. I'm just gonna pause it real quick. Like everybody, like I get that that's their sister, but at the end of the day, that's their niece. And
Wrong is
they
wrong.
niece can't defend for themselves. So like, is you gonna do what's right? Like if you see your sister is doing what's wrong, not that I'm saying that they didn't say nothing to her, not, but why not step
Mhm.
up? I know it's only so far they can go, but why not step up and and say something, speak up for their niece? You know what I'm saying? This ain't
Yeah,
really got
yeah.
nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
part of them too as well.
That's a fact though.
That's why over here we say F the village, man, because the village pick and choose when they want to say something because they loyalty lies with that sister over your kid. But you can
That's a
go ahead.
fact. No,
Yeah,
no,
you can
that's a
go ahead
fact,
with that.
bro. No, that's a fact though, man. That whole little family dynamic is a little wild though, bro. But anyway, but yeah, like I say though, I'm there, bro. I'm there for 2 weeks. She ended up getting kicked out of where she was living at. Guess where she came?
To her brother house with you.
Come on, brother. Yeah, but like, we ain't talking like 5 years type deal. You know what I mean? Like I'm
So
I'm
what
taking
like what was that first interaction like? Like you didn't play with my kids been in the system. Like what
yeah,
was that
nah,
like?
she is one of those people where she doesn't take accountability of anything. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into a little bit later than that because I actually did try recently last year to get her reconnected with my kids, but I don't want to skip nothing. So
Yeah,
we gonna
go
get to
ahead.
that though, right? So
Okay.
right. So now I got my baby mama walking around the house in short drawers, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? So of course, baby number two, right away. Absolutely.
How old were you?
Man, my daughter was probably like 5 or 6, bro. So I was probably like 27, 28. You know what I mean?
Man, well, what made you do that, man?
Man, it's there. It was right there. You know what I mean? I'm
Now,
I'm
now,
I'm going through something. I'm mentally myself. You know what I mean? I'm
now
fucked
you
up.
fall in the realm of people when they say choose better. Like,
Hmm.
it's really no way that you know that somebody's gonna turn crazy after y'all done had a baby and you on the opposite end. You an enemy now. But at the fact when she did what she did with the first child, is really no excuse for the second one.
No, no, not at all, bro. And bro, when I tell you, I take full responsibility of that. I'm one of them people, man. I will proudly say my mistakes with no problem. You feel me? No
Mm.
problem. Yeah, that's why I
All
said
right.
in the beginning, bro. It was just lust. It ain't nothing but lust, bro. We
Yeah.
didn't have any kids out of love at all, bro. It was all lust.
All right. So you thought with the wrong head,
You hear
baby
me?
number two.
Baby number two. You hear me? So from that, man, we ended up I want to say, so yeah, baby number two came. It was the same process, bro. Alienated right away. I'm like, I got your other daughter. Like, why you doing this? You know what I
She
mean? Like
ran
that
off with the other kid.
ran off the other kid, bro. What's crazy is though, bro, I was one of them parents in my mind, just being a young man. I said to myself, I'm not gonna put you on child support or nothing because I don't want no type of excuse enough when we get older for you to blah blah blah. Bunch of bullshit. I told myself. But when that happened,
Yeah.
I instantly went
Already. Why
downtown.
not? Why
Yeah,
not?
I instantly went downtown, bro. Like, yeah, like, yeah. And then what's crazy, we rode down there together
Man, what?
with the child support court together. And what's crazy is the ride there was smooth. leaving that court when she realized she really got put on child support. She cussing and screaming, left her ass down there. But but yeah, man,
Baby
that's
number two, she ran off. Now, how long was it? How long was you alienated before you seen that baby?
7, 8 months. Called me like, yo, I'm in a bad situation. I need you to take care of my daughter. I was like, drop her off, no question. But was it before or after? Yeah, but look, shortly after that, she has a son, by the way. He ended up in DCFS. They called me like, hey, yo, you got his siblings. Can you take care of them? I told them, hell no. I got 2 kids I'm taking care of. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was with my ex. You know what I'm saying? Like, we provide for 2 kids right now. A third one would be a problem. They was like, don't worry
So,
about it. We'll help.
she had this son in between or before y'all had y'all kids?
In between.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Yeah, in between. So that's the second oldest.
So what happened with that situation? Like, how did she lose the kids then?
Abuse. Like she was just whooping her baby ass, and somebody seen her mother seen her, I think, and called DCFS though. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think her mom called on it, but she's just whooping her little boy ass. I mean,
Yeah.
disciplining.
Man,
You know what I
what?
mean?
Nah, that ain't discipline if you going overboard.
Yeah,
Golly.
yeah, nah. But and, I'm not sure how you was raised, brother, but I don't do it anymore because I've been through DCFS though, and my kids will say something, so I ain't got no choice. But I strongly believe that some kids definitely need to be popped out, line them straight up
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. But what makes it abuse is when you punching in the eye
Yeah,
and
yeah, 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 yeah.
doing
Nah,
stuff
none of
like
that,
that.
none of that.
Now, regular corporal punishment, spanking on the behind is one thing, but when doing that extra stuff, that's when it become a problem.
Yeah, it's gonna get real wild, bro. So once my youngest came to my house, they like I say, DCFS called me for the little boy. I told them no at first, but they said, "Yo, we'll help y'all and everything you need. We'll make sure we pay you, make sure you got child care." Because my biggest thing was child care. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it was like, "Bet, cool, whatever." Sent the little boy to my crib, and from there, no, I went and picked him up from his grandmother. His grandmama ain't want him.
You a good dude, man.
Yeah,
Because a
yeah, yeah.
lot
No,
of
I'm
people would have
trying.
just left him in there.
And the only thing I was thinking, bro, I was like, man, bro, I don't want that little boy to go to the system, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I did it. Me and my ex at the time got into it hard as hell, but I literally just showed up with another kid. You know what I'm saying? Just showed up at the
Oh
crib with a
man.
whole nother kid, bro, because I just couldn't stomach. Even if I had to quit my job, whatever I had to do, bro, I wasn't finna just let that little boy go to the system, and that's my daughter's brother. You know what I'm saying? There, a little man come to the crib. I instantly, like I said, me and my ex at the time got into it, so she had a situation where she had to leave. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm at the crib with 3 kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a babysitter for 3 kids, mind you. DCFS said they was gonna help me, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I picked the little boy up, they said, "No, we can't help you because he with his siblings." Played
Wow.
me like right away, immediately played me, dog. Like right away, like didn't waste no time.
Like, what do him
Um,
being with siblings got to do with anything?
nah, but it was extra, bro. It was so extra, man. They literally set me up to fail. Um,
So you couldn't get no assistance or nothing with him? Like, you didn't have no legal rights or anything, no papers or nothing?
no, I mean like far as like link and stuff like that, yeah. But I'm talking like
Child
there was
care and
yeah, there was nobody available to where I can take my kids to have 3 open spots at the time I was working. I was doing
yeah.
B shift. I don't know if you know that's like overnights and then day shift and overnights, day shift type deal. So I ended up losing my job like 2 weeks because
Damn.
I had no babysitting. I ended up getting an eviction notice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting real, bro. Like super real. So this is where my accountability come in. I reach out to the mom. I'm like, hey, yo, I got these kids. We about to be homeless, homie. I need you to watch these kids on the low. Like, you ain't supposed to be around them. Cool. Whatever. She said, yeah. Start picking the kids up. Started taking pictures with her and the kids, right? I'm gonna
Hmm.
come back. I'm put a pin on that. I'm gonna come back to that. My youngest ended up in the hospital for like 6 days because of medical condition or whatever. So I'm up there every day with her, of course, you know what I'm saying? After she got out, she had a follow-up appointment. I talked to the caseworker. I was like, hey, just give her an update. Like, yeah, we was at the hospital. This happened, that happened. She's feeling good, all this good stuff. We got a follow-up appointment coming in a couple of days. I did let the mom come up there to see the kids or whatever. You know what I mean? She was like, you weren't supposed to do that or whatever. She was like, but just make sure you don't do it again. Okay, cool, whatever. I don't have, mind you, my car got repoed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm 3-4 months behind on payments. Hit the mom up like, yo, she take us to this follow-up appointment. She came and picked us up, right? Got in the car, cool. On our way to the hospital, I'm talking to her. This is one of the last civil conversations we had, dog. I'm talking to her. I'm like, hey, yo, they just told me that you're not supposed to be around the kids like at all, right? I told them that you came to the hospital, whatever. And so what we're going to do is cut me off right away. Said, no, we ain't finna do nothing. We're going to keep it like it is. We're going to keep everything like it's going. I was like, but you can't. No, fuck that. You a bitch, your mama bitch, your cousin a bitch. You a bitch, 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 bitch. Dog, turned around. Did not go to the follow-up appointment. Turned around.
What?
Yeah, turned around right there, bent up in the alley, turned around, put up in front of a house and dropped us off, dropped me and your kids off at the crib, making a scene, yelling, screaming, and all this other extra stuff. And I'm like, yo, I'm taking care of your son. That ain't mine right now. You feel me? Like,
Right, you crazy?
it was like, what's wrong with you? And then on top of that, you just 100% putting that medical neglect on me. Like we were on our way to the appointment. Like, why would you? Anyway, so yeah, so that happened. Mother's Day came like 4 or 5 days after that. And she was like, can I see my kids? My reply was, I'm on B word, my cousin a B word, my sister B word, all this. She was like, okay, cool. That was Mother's Day Sunday, right? I say by that Wednesday, my oldest get off the bus. A caseworker right behind her, investigator. She done turned the pictures in of her watching the kids.
Damn. Damn.
Then turned the pictures in of her watching the kids. So I'm sitting there. The investigator already knew what was up. You know what I'm saying? So they sit on my couch with them, talking to them. She asked me questions. I'm like, yeah, I ain't seen the mom, this, blah, 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 whatever. And the whole time she has pictures, bro. Like, she had pictures. Man, bro, she went outside, made a phone call, and walked my kids right out the crib, brother.
What?
So yeah, no, we back in the system. Yeah. So there go another 3 years of that. Yes, sir.
But then you talk. So who did you talk to earlier when they asked, when they said don't do it no more?
That was the caseworker. This is the investigator. The caseworker and the investigators at my house at this point.
But if why you just didn't tell them that was that time?
No, I didn't tell them that. Like she was watching them. I would never
Oh
told them
yeah.
that. Yeah, I would have never
Man,
said
you
that.
just trying to do the right thing, man. You watching us. So they took all 3 kids.
All 3 kids, bro.
Like
Yes,
how
sir.
like how can they do that though? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out because if you been there and you doing what you gotta do, like why is they still affiliated with the system? That's the part that I'm
Um,
not getting. I never
the
understood that.
the little boy, he was in the system. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have no open cases on us. You know what I'm saying? But I had a child in my care that had an open case. So
Oh, okay. So your kids was cool because you
yeah.
the biological father. It was just the other boy. So why did
Mm-hmm.
they take all of them?
Because I guess I put them all in danger according to them. You know what I mean? So yeah, so when we went to court though, the court report was just lying, bro. They was making up all type of stuff. They was doing everything they can to make sure they solidified that. Yeah.
This is the part that I'm confused about. So they took your kids and your kids went back in the system.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
what
sir,
was that
man.
fight like?
Oh man, bro. Wow, bro. At that point, all the caseworkers was overworked and overpaid, bro. I had 8 different caseworkers, dog. I was meeting somebody new every 2 or 3 months, and it was like I was starting over. I ended up having one caseworker that didn't want me to have my kids, bro, out of 8. And she ended up writing a bad report. She stopped my visits that was happening with me and my kids. And I ended up no. So right. So she ended up writing me a bad report and then she quit. So I ended up getting a new caseworker. So I'm starting all over again. It's like the 5th or 6th caseworker at this point. And
Wow.
so this caseworker, she
Like
was a
how can
black
y'all
woman,
play with people's lives like that? You know what I'm saying? It's
man.
like this is time sensitive with your kids. That's
Come
crazy.
on, brother. Like when I tell you, bro, they was in no rush, no nothing. Like most cases I hear about, bro, it be wrapped up in like 5, 6 months, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in there for years, and I'm doing everything y'all asking me to do. Like bro, I keep the court papers. You know what I'm saying? Like I got receipts. Like bro, like I'm going to court, and y'all telling me I'm doing a good job. But y'all still ain't giving my kids that boy, man. So yeah, after she ended up bonding with the mom, whatever, hit me with the bogus court report, and then quit. I got a new caseworker, a black woman. Shout out to that woman, man. I don't want to say her name or nothing because but she ended up losing her job over me. You know what I'm saying?
The one that did the bogus report.
No, the one that came right after her.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So she met her. I remember the first time I met her, dog. She came to the crib, sat at the table with me. She black too. And we every time you meet a new one, you got to fill out a family plan. You know what I'm saying? They don't go by the ones that you already had in place. They just start you over basically. So we going through stuff. She asked me questions or whatever. I forgot the question was, but she was like, "Yeah." So I understand that it is a cultural difference. And I froze. I was like, "You can say that?" You know what I'm saying? Everybody I dealt with has been white. So she came start talking about cultural differences and they don't understand how this work and that works. So I'm like, wow, okay. So this might be up and up. So I'm thinking positive about it. Months go by, she advocating for me. She's like, yeah, no, this man needs his kids home, blah, blah, this and that. One of the court dates came up. The 2 days before court, she called me. She's like, hey, yo, I just got fired because I turned in a very good report for you and they didn't want it. And I snapped out.
Wow.
Literally. Literally, dog. Turned in the report for me so I can go ahead and speed this process up, knock it out. And they was like, nah, not at all. She's like, I can't tell you too much because I don't want to put myself at risk, but I'm gonna tell you right now, they finna eat you up when you go to court. They did exactly that.
Wow.
Did exactly that.
So like, that's
So then
crazy.
on top of that, the old caseworker that messed up originally, she ended up coming back.
Mm, mm, mm.
I called the hotline right away. I was like, oh, no, we ain't finna do this. Hey, about I told them what it was. They looked into the files or whatever, and they was like, okay, so you don't deal with her. The mom still dealt with her, but they took her completely away from me. She's like, you can't talk to him or anything. So I didn't have to deal with her again, per se. So end up getting like I want to say 3 to 4 more caseworkers after that. The last one, RIP, I see that she actually recently passed, but yeah, she got me together. Black woman too, bro. Got me together. Took 3 years, but got me together.
See, that's crazy. So the whole time your kids was in the system.
Mm-hmm.
So where was your kids?
Say it again.
Where was your kids at?
Oh, they was split up, but still in the same type of you dig. So they was with their auntie that they was with last time. I owe them people my life too, bro. And one of their cousins, older cousin, she run a daycare. Oh, but they took very, very good care of my kids, bro. Like super good care. They don't mess with the mom. So they lined me up with this white counselor that did not have kids, telling me how to take care of my kids, bro. It was so disrespectful, bro. Like when I say, dog, when I say disrespectful, bro,
Yeah,
um,
what?
dog, my third session with her, dog, we got like 15 minutes left. I was working at this paint place, bro. So I'm in a full helmet. I got big boots on and everything. I'm about to head straight to work when I leave her. She's like, hold on, wait, real quick before we leave. Look at this, bro. She tried to hypnotize me.
What?
And then put in a report that he wasn't basically I wasn't open to being hypnotized or something. So it looks like that I'm not being participating or something.
Hold on,
Like
what's
that, bro. That was
up?
in a court
Time
report,
out,
bro.
man.
That was in a court
Man,
report, bro.
wait, time out. What you mean she tried to hypnotize you,
Brother,
bro?
got
Like,
one of them pendants out, bro. Did just look at this real quick. Like, what you mean? I was like, girl, you don't get that on my face. Like, what you mean? Like, nah, you don't
man,
just
what?
no, you just don't pull that out your pocket. Like, it's like,
Man, that's insane. I mean, okay, you said you was young, right? Did
mm-hmm.
did you expect for her to be this type of mother?
Not at all.
Being
Not
a
at all,
person
dog.
that you knew when y'all was younger?
Bro, kept me straight A's in high school, bro. Like when I say, bro, when Monday through Thursday, I gave her all my homework. Friday come, I got an F in every single test because I didn't do none of the homework. You know what I mean? Like definitely
Yeah.
like super smart, bro. Got with like an older dude on some young stuff, bro, and messed her up like completely.
So basically, from your 20, from the time you turned 20 to your 30s for like 10 years, it was just a complete fight.
Complete fight, bro. Back and forth, bro. 7 years, basically, bro. You know what I mean? Off and on.
You know, you start having other issues as far as not being able to support them because it conflict with your work. So that was tough too. And you was taking care of the child. I'm gonna keep throwing that in. Uh
Mhm.
so now that you have the kids, how long has it been where it's just been smooth selling? You ain't have to deal with the system.
2019, I think we closed that case out, bro. So it's been like 6 years. 2019, 18, 19, one of them.
Man, so you really dedicated your life as a young man, not really knowing too much, but you fought.
Yeah, for
Uh
sure, bro.
did
I
you
ain't know
have
what I was
did you
doing.
have any what was your support system?
Man, bro. Nobody really, bro. Man, personal, bro. But I'm gonna say it though, because I'm that type of person. I broke down one time, dog. I was working at this gas station, going through the system or whatever. And like I said, my mom was in Oklahoma. You know what I mean? So that was really, you know what I'm saying, my best friend type deal was my mom. So I remember leaving court. I didn't understand the verbiage. I thought that they was going to adopt my kids out. But I guess that was just
Mm,
an option they were just saying, you know what I mean? But I thought when I heard that, and I'm not knowing the jargon that's in
yeah.
court or whatever, bro, I went home like messed up. Like, man, I didn't put in all this work, blah, 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 this and that. Now I'm a manager at this gas station, bro. So I gotta go put on this front. Man, I called my employees to the front, bro. I went to the back room, dog, shut that joint and broke down, dog. Like called my
Yeah.
mama, broke down, dog. She's the only person I can talk to about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, nah, bro, I ain't and nobody was giving me no good advice. Nobody know what to do. None of that. I was literally freestyling, man.
So how did you deal with that mentally? Like what were some of the things you did to, cope with that?
Man, brother. Since my mom was a single parent too, bro. So it's just a cycle going right now. You feel me? She taught us to be real tough. Like my mom funeral, bro. Everybody that got up there and spoke to her, she was like, she ain't play. And then gave that, you know what I'm saying? So my mom was like real tough on us, bro. So I was basically taught to suppress my feelings. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said when I went in that back room and broke down, I was probably what 24, 25 or something at the time. That was my first time crying since I was probably like 16. You know what I mean?
So you never was dealt with it, like you was just going through the motions the
Just
whole
going through the
time.
motions, bro. My ideology is if I got a plan, I don't trip. Like if I got a plan to make it work, I don't trip about it. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Man. So where are you at now mentally?
Man, bro. Honestly, bro, I don't even think I still fully grasp that I'm a single parent though, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like this, bro. It's been years, dog, but I still be sitting there like, damn, I'm really a single father, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm one making sure my kids get to school. My youngest, I gotta pick her up and you know what I'm saying. I gotta take her to school. You know what I'm saying? Pick her up. My oldest ride the bus or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I'm at home making dinner and like I'm really a father, bro. Like I'm really a single father. I can't call a mom for nothing. Like nothing.
You haven't put on child support?
Oh yeah. Nah, she probably finna go to jail, bro. I think our next court date, it's a wrap for her for sure. About last year, summertime, right before the summer, dog. My oldest got the acting out, bro. And my oldest is special needs too, bro. But she got the acting out, and I thought she just needed her mom, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and really nothing. Like, I don't know what to do. So we ain't talked in like 5 years. I end up locating a number. I text her like, "Yo, what's up?" Whatever. She ended up hitting me back. We ended up talking. She drove out here where I'm at. We met up at McDonald's and stuff. Let the kids see her. Blah blah blah. I'm talking to her like, "Yo, our daughter, like she wilding, dog. She needs some. She need a female around her." Like I said, we met up and stuff. So I'm like, "Yo, man, let's just. I'm going to take you off child support. I'm going to give you 50-50 custody. Let's do this like adults." Any other person in their right mind would have been happy with that, right? Like lit.
I'm trying to figure out why the hell would you do that?
Right, because no, because I'm in my mind frame, like because I'm always, it don't matter what's going on. I'm thinking about what my kids need. I identify that my daughter needs a
But
woman.
why would you think they need her when they, she ain't never did right by them?
Yeah, bro, it's that.
I think
Mm, that
you holding on to a hope like what it could
yeah,
be
absolutely.
because she ain't never did nothing right. She's from what I'm hearing,
From
it's
birth.
always been chaos. The kids is in the system. She keeping them
Mm-hmm,
from you. She leaving them at hospitals. Like no, beating them.
mm-hmm,
Like that's not a good parent. Like
mm-hmm.
everybody just not made to be a parent, bro.
That's a fact, brother. But yeah, nah, it's just, I don't know, bro. Just the little soft shit I be having. I mean, soft stuff I be having here and there about it. You know what I mean? Like I say, bro, I
No,
know
I
reached out
get it
to.
though. I'm not trying to knock you. I get it. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you want your daughters to have a mother. That's tough. Like you
Mm-hmm,
all they got.
mm-hmm. Absolutely. No, for sure. And that's exactly what it was, though, bro. Just like y'all need somebody. So I ended up letting them go for like 2 weeks, bro. They came back with all type of questions and stuff, and of course I'm answering them, whatever. And then they came to the point to where they basically was telling me that I'm the one that's been keeping them away from her. So of course I had to. My oldest can
So see,
read.
now she's trying to alienate them from you.
My oldest can read, man. I just gave her the court papers. I was like, baby girl, it ain't no reason for me to tell you no lies, no truths, no nothing. Here go the proof right here. Like she read that stuff. She went home crying. I mean, she went to sleep crying that night, 11 o'clock at night, bro, screaming at the top of her lungs, bro. I ended up calling the mom. I'm like, yo, like, why wouldn't you want to sit down and have this conversation? Why would you sit there? Then you took zero liability, like no responsibility. So I'm the villain in this situation. Is in the entirety. The card. I was like, hey, yo, yeah, we just gonna keep this in court. You know what I'm saying? So now I feel like I have a paper trail on you. I can't trust you. Like this, like I told, like you still the same person. It's been
So you
5, 6 years, dog.
so you still gonna give her 50-50?
No, no, no. That was a wrap that day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said,
Man,
bro,
it
she
should have been a rap. But
yeah,
I feel
she
you.
yeah, she going to like what 15,000 behind, bro. She can go to jail, bro. Yeah, it's a wrap. You could have just count like you could have even just played the role until it got canceled, then got back on your bull. You know what I'm saying?
So
But
so let me ask you this, because a lot of people will get lost with this, because I asked you about your mental, but what about the kids? Like,
man,
how do they feel? Like, like? Do you have to get some type of therapy or something for them? Because they went through a lot in and out the system, and they ain't even had to be.
absolutely, bro. I started therapy in the beginning, bro. It just wasn't a good fit. You know what I mean? But no, man, my kids, my youngest, she don't know no better. Like her mom is actually her favorite person. You know what I mean? Like she don't know no better. She asks me, she tell me she miss her mom every day. I tell her we all miss her, baby. I mean, I don't talk stuff around them. Like I don't talk bad
Yeah,
around them.
yeah, that's right. You're not supposed to do that for sure.
Even with my oldest, like I say, she know what's up. She will get the like she'll get down on her mom for sure. And I check her like, yo, that's your mom at the end of the day. Like I understand you feel like that, whatever though, man, but that's still your mom. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to have that outcome too, but at some point, it's like you teaching just because that's your mom, they get a pass,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you teaching that anybody can get over. Now the disrespect part, I definitely be
Mm-hmm.
like, look, you can teach that. Like you can say how you feel, but you don't have
Mm-hmm.
to be like do it that way.
Absolutely.
Now,
That's exactly
if
what.
that's what you're saying, then like, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
definitely back you 100% on that. But
Yeah, no, for
sometimes we
sure.
gotta allow these kids to express themselves. Long as they doing it in a respectful manner, especially when you're dealing with sensitive situations like this, because this
Mm-hmm.
people don't really understand how sensitive this is. So like they just think of it like a regular situation. Like don't never talk to your mom like that. But your kid's been through a lot, bro.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, a lot, bro.